Hello. Okay, so here's the deal. I kind of didn't even want to do this today, but there's something very important that I have to do, and it's get past this goddamn screen that I'm on right now because it's been haunting me. I don't want to see it ever again. I hate this room. I hate it so much. So I'm hoping that I can finish it today. And if I can't, that would honestly be a little sad. Clearly, I'm the problem, but I don't, once again, I still kind of don't know what I'm doing wrong. However, um, I was doing a little bit of warm-ups. I don't remember what it is, but that one block that I hate, this one, the one that I can't get a bounce off of to save my life, you don't have to do it. So I'm hoping, like, what the heck is that? So I'm hoping that even if I can't do the stupid bounce, that I can get past it somehow. Because I was thinking, or I was looking, doing some tickety tackety typing on my keyboard. Um, People don't struggle with this room as much as I do. People struggle with the first room. Happy birthday? Thanks. It's not my birthday, but shout out estrogen. If it is your birthday though, happy birthday. Ah! Oh, this is so wonderful. Happy birthday, Smile. What are we happy birthdaying? The only thing I'm happy about is that I don't have to make that goddamn wall bounce. I don't understand what's so different about coming out of coming out of the bubble and doing it versus doing it just from like a fall. Because with some of the other screens that some of the other ones that have had those, I haven't had as much trouble on them. But this one kills me. Like what I was saying, and I think I just didn't finish the thought. People really struggle with I hate everything. People really struggle with the first room of this, but I didn't. What? Oh, I'm so confused. Huh? My brain's gonna explode. Merry Christmas, everyone. Christmas. It's just 2 days away. Happy other holidays if you celebrate them. I wasn't looking at the screen. I didn't look at the screen again. Wait, I think I actually kind of heard that one. Huge. Wait, did y'all hear that? Sorry if not. They have a tendency to not work, and also I can't hear them 90% of the time. Which is why, if you follow me, oh, yep, okay, good. Anyway, that's why if you follow me and I don't say, hey, thanks for that, it's because I don't hear it and I can't. I feel like I've missed critical information. Why can I do it now? Huh? What? What was, I was stuck on the screen for like over an hour last week because of that jump. That jump right there. What do you mean? I'm gonna cry. This is the furthest, that's the furthest I've ever been in this hellscape. What was I doing wrong? I was probably jumping at the wrong time. I'm so mad. You don't even get how mad I am. What? Wait, I totally forgot that there was a spring there, but then I remembered because I was watching videos of people doing it without doing the wall bounce. And everyone like, oh, I didn't know the safety spring was down there. My ass also forgot it was there. I feel my life force draining away. I'm gonna wither into dust. Thank you for the 30-month subscription, Bianca. Meow. You get a free meow. I'm not feeling very meow right now, though. You think I should be happy about learning how to do that jump that's been haunting me? It's just making me mad. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. But you know what? I guess good things have happened today. So, number one proponent of uninstall your gacha games. I finally re-uninstalled HSR because I got the goddamn character I wanted. The character that I wanted for the account that I don't play. Riddle me that. How does that work? And it's so funny too, because she works for an archetype that I don't even play. I just like her. But I reinstalled it, thank God. I just wanted to log my wish history because I think it's interesting information to have. I think I lose a second off my life every time I make that jump. I was also surprised at how much muscle memory I retained from doing this same shit last week. Now when I get there and grab it, I should at least try and make that jump. I've made it before. I can do it again. Yeah. See, like, if I didn't dash in the wrong direction, why is doing a fall into a jump so much easier for my brain to comprehend? They're literally the same. You're moving and then you jump into a wall. Okay, well. At least I can feel like I'm making progress, which is a big reason why I didn't finish this last week. Okay. Maybe I need to... No, yeah, I probably do have to bounce off of that. At least this is making me feel a little more confident in eventually doing 7. A little. Because I forgot that there were a decent amount of wall bounces. But that's fine. Anyway, Christmas is in a couple days. For those who celebrate, are you freaking ready? Fuck. Fuck, I gotta dash down. Oh my god. This is shaving years off of my life. Yes, I want my Pokemon games. Ooh, that's exciting. Which ones? Funnily enough, I got the thing that I got for my dad in today, which was funny because it basically said what it was on the side of the box, which, like, I don't really care. It wasn't a surprise. I was texting him like, Well, asking for a friend, what color of this thing do you want? Oh, yeah. Oh, ZA Violet and Let's Go Eevee? Oh, slay. Love that. I like all of those games. I am Let's Go Defender. Beep. Oh wait, speaking of ZA, I did find the Cobalion that I was looking for off stream. Oh my god. So yay. I named it Velveteen because I looked up the fabric name of my weighted blanket and that's what it said that it was. And I wanted to name it a fabric, so it matched with my Cobalion chiffon. So I was very happy about that. And then thankfully it didn't take me nearly as long to find another legendary wormhole. So I'm looking for Latias, which is huge because that's the other one that I really wanted. Fuck. This is good. Distracting. I'll be so freaking ready. Part of me wants to like fire up the ol' 3DS that I got this year, and try and get to odds on my type null hunt. See if it could be for Chrisman. Or I could do the funnier thing and do more horde hunting in X and get my like 7th Scraggy or Gulpin and not plus Lerminen because they hate me. Oh, you can kind of hear my controller a bit. Oh well. Hey, it's either hearing my controller or you hear my much louder keyboard. I like my loud keyboard, but I imagine it could get kind of annoying. Oh my god. So I guess I can just do this now. Like, why can I do that? The thing that kills me about the safety spring is that it automatically bounces me to where the bubble is. And so I basically got to do a complete 180 in directions like I got to do in that bit where you go up with the bubble and then you got to go down with the bubble here. But I'm so used to that. This is why it took that one guy like over 1,000 hours to do this entire game deathless. I'm sure once you know all the strats, it gets significantly easier to do them. But all it takes is just one misinput. Ah, that one hurts. Boop. Fuck. I was holding grab, but I wasn't close enough. I'm too scared to grab onto the spikes. Boing. Anyway, I thought it was really funny seeing everyone say how room 1 of this stage was really hard. And I did it the normal way, the intended way, with no wave dash. Or no super dash, no... I'll be completely honest, I don't know the difference between the wave dash and the super dash and the hyper dash. They're the same to me. But I did all the wall bounces. It was okay. So maybe my title is clickbait. I genuinely thought I wouldn't be seeing this part of the level for a hot sec, though, in my freaking defense. I wish that there was a good way to multitask drawing. Oh. Fuck! Dude, that part's gonna be so awful. Anyway, there's just been so many things that I want to do. One of them being just more drawing so that I can feel like I actually did something this year. But I can't, despite it not being a both-hand activity, it feels like a both-hand activity. Like I can't be doing my freaking puzzle and also drawing. That takes too much brain power. Speaking of which, that puzzle that I was working on, it's maybe like 60 to 70% done, so that's big. But it's getting to the point where there's a lot of sections with pieces that are very similarly colored. And I have a really hard time differentiating where the heck they go. So it's just a matter of trial and error. And the thing is, when it gets into the trial and error stage, I get distracted extremely easily because it's so boring. I just want to hear the clicky of the puzzle pieces. That's one reason why like a digital puzzle wouldn't be as cool, because you don't get the clicky sound of the pieces on the table. I can see why people play this game for thousands of hours, which once again, very funny how everyone who comes in is like, "Oh, I love Celeste. I have 800 hours in it." Like, wow. Everyone who plays Celeste feels like either does the bare minimum or they love it and it's their favorite thing ever. Like, that's so slay. Madeline, you're gonna have to work with me here. It will be a little sad when I beat this level though, because then we won't have this lovely music. We'll have to, not that core B is a bad track. I simply like this one more. I was gonna say at least it's not Summit B. That's kind of... I don't care for Summit B, but that might be because of how the song is pieced together in the level. So in the earlier parts, it's just super duper duper repetitive. And if you die a lot there, you hear those same parts that are not very long over and over and over again. And it's like, okay. This is why I play games with no music. Fuck, man. Anyway, I'm realizing that I can grab onto those doors. Also, still taking predictions for how many times I'll die. I think it's gonna be more than 3. And I don't remember how much 3 was. I think it was around 500. 3 being 3C. Alright. I'm gonna attempt to drink my tea and not spill it everywhere. Huge. I way overfilled it. I got overzealous. I think I can kind of taste a little bit of the eggnog that was in there before the tea. Oh well. Oh, at least I'm actually making progress. Yeah, that last section is just you have to do a bunch of aerial dashes, hitting switches and opening doors, but you can grab them if you want to rest. Or you could do my favorite strategy, which is just pausing the game. I need a breather. My hands are sweaty. Pause. Any game that doesn't have a pause button is cringe. Why don't you have a pause button? Do you hate me? Not even for things like, oh, I need to get up, just I'm uncomfortable, I need to shift my position real quick. Just pause and unpause real quick. I don't want to have to worry about getting into a bad situation. Oh wait, this is totally random. Does anyone know of a good way to Wink legally obtain the first Xenoblade Chronicles? Because I think I mentioned it last time, but I'm interested now. But that game is also impossible to get on the Wii. Unless for some reason the 3DS version isn't shit. I need more games on my 3DS that I'm not gonna play. My ass still hasn't finished Bravely Default. That game is so okay. And it makes me sad. It could have been good. And like also I have like 2 Shin Megami Tenseis that I've just never touched. Even though I know I'll probably like them. Maybe it's because earlier this year I beat the Persona 3 remake, and I thought it was fine. And I know Shin Megami Tensei and Persona are not the same thing. And I'm just like, I thought I would really like 3, and it was just fine. So I guess I'm a little weary. Aren't they remaking Persona 4 as well? All I feel in my heart is that, oh boy, discourse will be reignited. I say having never played it, just being aware of some of the content in it. And of being like, wow, some of this stuff aged literally immediately. I was thinking about that earlier. Thinking about fucking Danganronpa. Always Danganronpa at the scene of the crime. But goddamn, there are certain scenes in Chapter 2 of the first game that are just so thoroughly offensive. How the hell are they all in the same game? And all in the same chapter? How'd they make Chapter 2 so heinous? It's lab made in a lab to be heinous. It's impressive. Anyway, I was thinking about it because everyone misunderstands V3's ending and it makes me sad because it's literally the best one. Y'all are hating on my goat, Samugi. She's such a loser, I love her. God forbid women be failures. Oh, wait, speaking of which, my favorite girl fail manga, Chainsaw Man, 1-minute teaser. I'm surprised they're calling it the Assassin's Arc only because that's what I've not called it. I call it International Spies. Oh my god. I finally understood. So, for context, I don't really give a fuck about Star Wars. But I saw all 3 of the sequel movies in theaters. We're not getting into Star Wars discourse unless you want to have good faith arguments. And it was really interesting having like no investment in this world or these characters, and hearing people freak the fuck out because, oh my god, the what's Millennium Falcon? Oh my god, the Millennium Falcon. Oh my god, they referenced that character that I like. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. I like your energy, but I don't get it. Meanwhile, I see Chunchi on screen and I'm like, holy fucking shit, Chunchi. Oh my god. Beep. How do I... Okay. I don't understand how Seribot works sometimes. Because I feel like for most spam messages, it'll just delete the message. But when it's a likely ban evader, I can't get rid of the message, so it's just in the corner of my eyes. What was it Oh yeah, Chainsaw Man. Part of me's like, oh my god, can it come out soon? Because that's like, that's arguably my favorite arc. It's between that and the next one. Even though Bomb Devil is also, they're all good. Part of me's like, I want it now. But then the other part of me is like, the longer they work on it, the less crunch, hopefully, that the animators will feel. And the higher quality product that they can hopefully deliver. I've waited so goddamn long for a Hoseki no Kuni Season 2 that I know goddamn well is never gonna happen. I think they'll be fine. But man, it still makes me sad. We ain't never getting that Hoseki no Kuni Season 2. I even saw a video pop up in my recommendation of someone painting a garage kit of diamond. I'm like, holy shit. Hoseki no Kuni almost in 2026. I'm gonna be ill. I think it even ended in 2024, like April. I still haven't read it. Oh god. That feels like it happened so recently. At least there's no cycles in this room that I gotta deal with. God, room 2 of this is so funny. Why is it so... that? The way that it is. Wait, I haven't even finished Princess Tutu. Man, I started watching that earlier this year and I really liked it, and then I just stopped. Man, although the romance in that can go one way, which would really frustrate me, unless, well, it might be fine. Crazy save. Anyway, I'm just a hater of straight romances 99% of the time because they're extremely poorly fleshed out and or the female character is very poorly written, which is just really, really obnoxious. If you can write characters that aren't women, you can write a woman. It's not rocket science, I promise. And yet. And that's why I say if I like a het ship, you know it's good. Yeah. I think I'm getting worse. Is there any way to check, like, my total ban list on Twitch? I would love to see how many bots I have banned. Ugh, I suck. Just like how I would love to see how many random ass blogs I have blocked on Tumblr. How many porn bots? How many ask blogs? No offense, ask blogs. How many role players? How many people who only post really out of character X readers, which is fine, by the way. Fuck. I just don't want to see them. Anyway, I saw the end there. The end is in sight. Holy shit. I'm almost free. Oh yeah, wait, speaking of uninstall your gotcha games, Limbus Company, I'm so glad that Kanto 9 doesn't come out this week. Because there is no way my ass would be streaming it on Christmas. Hell no. Respectfully. More time to get excited. And I am actually excited. I'm ready to be invested in the game again. Part of me likes that there's so little FOMO with that game because, you know, you can buy all the characters with free in-game currency. If you have the $10 battle pass, which you'll buy twice a year because the seasons are so long, you can get basically every new character as they drop. No! Oh my god! That was a crazy save at the end. Get me out of this place. My tea tastes hella good. Peak. No, I never have to go here again. Good fucking riddance. And now to do something way harder. Anyway, 550. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. 800. That's definitely more than 3. That's so funny. Yeah. 107, 323, 527, 302, 714, and 148. And that means we only have 2 more to go. Ignore the 7B and 3B ones. I have all of them done. Right? Yeah, you can see all my hearts. And we're going to be going out of order again. Yeah, we're going to do no. We're going to do core. And why are we going to do core? Because I want to do 7C last. Why? I just do. Oh wait. I love the sound of these gates. It is like the most satisfying sound in the game. Oh wait, no, I can't. Well, never mind then. That's kind of lame. I think I could technically start Farewell and do it. Man, I wanted to do it because there's special dialogue at the end. So who the hell was listening to me this whole time thinking, haha, your ass won't even be able to get into core because you need to have finished 7 first. Anyway, is it wrong that I'm optimistic that I can beat this today? This is just really tight platforming. That's what this level is. There's no gimmicks. I mean, I guess there is a lot of wall bouncing. At least right now, seems like there's a lot of ways to save myself. My hands are already getting sweaty. Man, not even nervous. That's just how it is. Yeah, that third one is placed a little oddly. Oh. Almost. I like how it lets me recover when I inevitably mess up that jump. Fuck. It'll be really funny when I have the most deaths on 5C, which a lot of people consider to be one of the easier ones. Fuck. Trying to get the yeah, the placement of the crystal into lining up a wall bounce is weird. Fuck. I've only gotten enough height on that bounce once so far. I almost wonder if it would be easier not to fall down. But to die, I say as I remember that there is fast fall. I totally forget that it exists. Anyway, once again, this song sounds like the Adventure Time ending to me. I think about it every single time. Huh? Ah, wait, that would have been it. I didn't think that would be it. I wonder if, in theory, you could... Oh. You could make the over part with having a blue dash, and then you're somehow able to navigate to the dash crystal because you have uppy wind, which would be nice. Well, that was dumb. Am I doing the falling to minimize my death count? Yes. Yes, I am. Wow. I guess it is fitting that these are here. You know what? That's another thing that confuses me about 5C. Why is that one with all the wall bounces when officially these are introduced as a mechanic that you have to use in 7? Man. This one, Fuck. And my legs. I have 2 blankets on right now. I have been so cold. I know, what else is new? But I've been so cold. I thought I dashed up, but I guess not. Man, I had it. I can save it so many times only to jump into the spikes again. Nifty. I need to just, like, assume that I'll make it. Because I'm already finding myself not getting the height, but not getting the horizontalness because I'm not ready. I didn't think that would make it. Hmm. God damn it. That third one. I do not like this third one. And if I'm having all this trouble here, what the hell's gonna happen with the giant spike corridor? Oh my god. Fuck! I feel like that totally should have made it. Okay, wait, no, I shouldn't just fall to my death there. I should try and get the crystal at least. Even though I know I probably won't be able to save myself, I might as well. Nice. Oh, it's so weird to think that I only have 3 more levels to beat in this game. Not counting Pico. Wait, wait. I could have made that. I did what I just said I shouldn't do, which is give up and put down my controller. Sick. Not sure why that one hit. Ah! See, like, I don't know why I... Fuck, man. Okay, yeah, let me actually look. So we need to wall bounce, get the crystal. Wall bounce. Wall bounce. Oh my god, this room is long. This is much longer than I thought it would be. And then dash through there, and then, okay. It's still decently short. I guess the one nice thing about landing on that dash crystal specifically is that if you grab onto the wall, you're perfectly lined up to do the wall bounce. Okay, can I be able to make this again? Can I be able to make this first part? Oh. Waha. That'd be really cool if I could do that first bit all in one continuous wall bounce. Huh? I swear sometimes I jump and then it just doesn't jump. Game, please. You gotta work with me here. I don't even want to be here right now. Why can't I do the harder level? Does getting the fake heart from Farewell even count? Does it have a real heart? I thought it didn't. I remember seeing a funny category extension that was all hearts. And they were really happy that Chapter 9 didn't have like an actual heart. It just had the fake one, maybe a third of the way into the level. So that means that they didn't have to play all the long ass hard level. Which I totally understand. Unfortunately, that will be me in a few weeks. Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. That dash crystal placement is evil. Evil. Fuck off. I love holding the wrong direction. Yeah, I need to stop holding that one. Just fall. This is the only one in this first upper section that I can save myself on. Not sure how I did that second thing. Yeah, because having to dash up, but then after that, slightly hold left to get the bounce. I do not like it. It's very uncomfortable. Which is why I keep missing it. Man. That one might have been able to work if I if I was able to line it up better. I mean, yeah, obviously all of this would go better if I was able to line myself up well. Hello, Sherry dude. I hope you are doing well. I'm stuck doing a level that I don't want to do because I need the heart at the end of it to do the one that I actually want to do. So I'm once again stuck on the first screen. Because for some reason my brain just cannot seem to consistently line up wall bounces. Because they suck. And this is what I'm talking about, the music feeling very repetitive, because it feels like it's just this little bit over and over and over for like 5 minutes until a little bit of the rest of the song plays. If I was a normal person, which I am, and I wasn't streaming this, I would have muted this. I would not be playing this game with sound 90% of the time. Which, to be fair, I already do most of the time with other games, but this would be one of the fastest mutes of my life. You're kidding. Wait, and I totally could have saved that. Oh, hello, Lauken. I hope you are also doing well. Thank you for the meow redeem. Finally, a paid meow. I hate wall bounces. I hate wall bounces. No vacay this holiday. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah. It makes me feel bad every time. Uh, especially when you see people talking about going out and like doing shopping or whatever. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm sure it's not that great because the people who are working there don't want to be there either. But unfortunately, there is no rest for the wicked in this world, in which case the wicked are business owners. And even I was having to hear stuff about that today, not from like me working or anything, but from my folks working and a very, 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 very obnoxious client. Oh God. I meant to snooze the ads, but I missed. Anyway, from a very annoying client who unfortunately has enough power and money that they can get a bunch of people to prioritize taking care of them when they're all on PTO, which I have opinions about, but I will not go into detail here. Give me the freaking dash crystal. And you know one thing that sucks? So, shout out Northern Hemisphere. I like snow. And we're in the theoretical snow season. One snow in the beginning of the month, and then it's just been rainy and dreary. And not even that cold on some days. That's a fake winter, poser winter. It feels like autumn. All I got is fog. I mean, to me, winter is definitely a very overcast season. There's a lot of clouds all the time, so fog kind of makes sense. It just pisses me off when it is supposed to theoretically be cold and then it is not. I hate this thing. I hate it. And then I gotta do the fall of shame. I guess fog also makes it even scarier for driving. High beams are so funny to me. It feels like there's zero instances in which you want to use your high beams. I was reminded that because of my test. Oh, get me out of Inaba, dog. I don't want to do P4 Golden again. What? You're in Inaba? That's cool. Is that where P4 Golden takes place? I assume so. I mean, Persona 4 is just JoJo's Part 4, but you can just read JoJo's Part 4 and not have to play Persona 4. I'm gonna be bitter about Persona 3 forever. How can it be peak when the gameplay is so boring? And I love my dungeons. I love my silly little dungeons. But good freaking riddance. Oh, not in Inaba, but yes, it takes place there. It's just as foggy. Oh, okay. You were making a reference that I don't understand. Hello, young Jello. Hello, Moonit. Jello? I hate Jello. But Jello is cute, so I'll take that. Okay, I say I hate it, and yet I couldn't tell you the last time I've actually eaten Jello. However, it's because I know I would hate the texture of it. So it's an instance of I know I'm not going to like it, so why would I have it? Pudding is better? I think I'd agree, but that's kind of in the same boat. There's something very... It's the gelatininess. The horsiness. No, that's not nice. I'm sorry, horses. Wait, horses aren't even... They don't even use horses in gelatin. That's in glue. I don't think they even do that anymore. Shout out the humble seaweed. I like my nutrition cubes moist and bouncy. What an insane way to put that. I mean, you do you. Oh, wait. An ad break will start in about a minute. Wait, glue. Don't eat glue. You can, but you shouldn't. Okay, no, why would you have to say that? Because now I'm thinking about it. The thought of having glue in my throat is repulsive. I second the glue thing. You all have fun. I'll eat like a crayon or something. I'll eat a glass marble. I'll save you a tube. Wait, but are you talking about like glue sticks or just pure liquid glue? I think that makes that's an important distinction. Because glue stick I could kind of see. Oh my god, especially, I don't know if y'all had this, but where I grew up, we had purple ones. Purple glue sticks, they did look kind of tasty. They kind of sucked though. Oh, I think I prefer the purple glue stick snackable. All right. It was the glue stick, but a glue bottle is technically, yeah, it's technically a tube, but I'm talking about like the twisty ones. I was gonna call them the glue ring pops. Because it's the, wait, no, that's not even, oh my god, what is the one, it's a lollipop and you twist it and it comes up like a lipstick. That one. And I would call the squeezy bottle a bottle, not a tube. How would green glitter glue GGG for friends taste? Okay, well, I think it would taste pretty bad because the idea of having a bunch of glitter seems kind of yucky. You sub too late, L. I mean, Lamau. Wait, refresh your page. Oh golly, ads, Lego ads. All the fucking ads I get are of like Ingrezza. I even told my parents about Ingrezza and they don't know about it. Or they're about lemon pepper wings or Carmax. I hate the Carmax ones. The Ingrezza ones are also kind of funny to me just because the crazy side effects. Like, I know that they have to disclose literally everything that could happen legally. Everything that can happen legally. But they make it sound like every medicine is going to be so scary. It's not. It's usually not that scary. I mean, I guess it's important to know if you're going to get a heart attack from your medicine. Oh my god, I fucking hate this thing. Screen 1, by the way. The thing that kills me is having to wait for the crystal to respawn. To try again. And also not being able to make this first jump consistently anymore. That one's fun. I may be stupid. Also, I didn't get a sub notification, huh? Interesting. Oh wait, am I right to assume that this is either modded or a B/Seaside? Why the hell are these ads in Catalan? What the helly? Yes, Seaside. No idea what the second part is. I'm doing 7C. Okay. Back to my own personal hell. Anyways, While you were in ads, I was thinking about advertisements, and I thought about how it seems like there's so much less common spawn YouTube sponsorships. Not like I even really listen to them, and I kind of assume all of the things that they sell are scams, but I feel like there used to be more, and now there's less, and is it because they realize it's not cost effective? Are the brands defunct? Do they not care about advertisements with YouTubers? Good freaking riddance. Ha! I even knew that was gonna make it. I felt it deep in my heart and soul. This is the first screen of 3, by the way. This is the easiest one, in theory. And somehow I can't even make this second jump correctly. Oh, butter pecan pie sounds really good right now. Should I go make a butter pecan pie even though it's 4 a.m.? First of all, 4 a.m.? Holy moly. Second of all, fuck you mean make? You mean make from scratch? You can. Pecan. I'll say it both ways. Yeah, how else? I don't know. Maybe you have a pre-made crust. Making the crust seems like it'd take forever. I don't know how long it takes to make a pecan pie. I don't know, when I'm hungry, the idea of cooking something and it taking like an hour at most is so repulsive to me. Don't let your dreams stay dreams. Yeah, do whatever you want forever. Hello, 7C. How's everyone? I think 7C is doing fine, but I'm doing bad. As we can see. Can't line up a wall bounce for shit. So, you know, having combined weirdness around actually making food plus fucked up sleep schedule is not great because I will be so hungry at 3 a.m. Like, I should probably eat something, but the idea of it taking more than a minute to eat is so thoroughly unappealing that I can't do it. I knew that was going to make it as well, and I just wasn't ready. Holy moly, no pecans. I have no pecans. Life is horrible. My day was ruined. I'll never. I'm so sorry. And pecan pie is so specific you can't substitute it with any other nut, I assume. I don't like pecan pie. I don't know how it works. Eat between deaths. I don't have any food. I could get some frozen mango, though. That's what I would get. Bit per every 5. Gets the pecan pie is pecans. No! Or unless you're a pecan sayer, in which case it would make more sense. Frozen mango sounds so good, not gonna lie. Exactly. You get me. It was a very purposeful buy. And I had some yesterday and they were just so, some of them were just melty enough so it was like eating little sorbet cubes. I love frozen fruit. I can't take this anymore. No! Well, now you know what to do when stores are open. Merry Christmas, get yourself some pecans. Do you like those dried chili mangoes for $5? I can't say I've ever had a chili mango, but they sound good. Although, I don't know, dried fruits, sometimes they have really weird textures. But I do like mango. God. I can't make the second jump anymore. I fucking suck. Yeah, that's how I feel too, Madeline. I have frozen straws. That's almost just as good. And I would have those, but I feel like they thaw out slower, so they're harder to eat. Now I want a bowl of them. Well, you'll never guess, but you have free will and you can do that. Do you eat the mango skin when you eat fresh mango? People call me weird for doing so. I can't say it's terribly easy to come across fresh mango, but I think I would generally peel mine. But I think for fruits that you'd eat the skin of, that's one of the less weird ones. Yeah, of course you eat the skin. Yeah, that one doesn't seem weird. Unlike, I don't know, like eating peach skin. Even though I know people do that, I just don't like it. Bite them like apples. I'm very happy when I do so. I could do that right now. Although biting into mango ice cubes would hurt my teeth. Ah! Fuck! Man! Why can I not make this second jump anymore? Might be out of straws. Oh my god, everyone's running out of food. This sucks. Wait. So you can finish all your shopping on Christmas Eve, depending on time zones, and not have to go out on the day of. Why are you selling your dignity for the low price of 10 channel points? What do you mean, dignity? I make a silly sound. My dignity is the same. Also because it's funny, and I like having low price channel point things. So if you really like spending them, and you don't have a lot, you can spend them on something. Honestly, vibe. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't put it there. If anything, the metal pipe clank is much worse. That is true. Although I have theoretically turned it down a little. It will be very loud, though. Me when the thing does what it says that it does. Do I need to put in parentheses and all caps, loud? I am jumping at the wrong time on that one. I know I am. Me and the thing and the thing and the thing is thing, the thing is the thing. Yeah, something like that. I'm always saying that. Wait, that one was really good. See, another instance of, hey, why did that one get so much more height than the other ones? Oh my god. If you need to, you can always max climb jump to a couple things. Where? Where? I don't know where. I will do literally anything to do less wall bounces. As you can see, I'm not terribly good at them. That first crystal probably. Oh! You saved my life. Ah! Now, how the hell do I get that immediate? How do I... Not immediately. Consistently. You saved my life. Holy shit. Dude, I fucking hate this block. Oh my god. Throw me into the spikes next. And see, now the funny thing is, now that I know that I don't have to bounce there, I'm not gonna. Cool. I could have saved that. This game is so masochistic for real. It's fun, but then this happens. You underestimate the motivator of, oh my god, once I have this done, I'll never have to do it ever again. That's the main thing that motivates me in playing this game. Not having to play it again. Which sounds really mean. Wait. Fuck. Oh, I was in a perfect situation there. You can hear the gears turning in my head. Is it because I dashed, like, as I was touching the crystal? Oh my god. Ah, yes, Celeste fans, when they want to actually join, want to replay their game. Who said I was a fan? I'm a doer. Okay, okay. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't want to have to do it ever again. And once I've said it before, I'll say it again. Frame 1, as soon as I get all those achievements, I am clicking the uninstall button. And I will never look back. This jump is evil and diabolical, and I need to speak with whoever cooked. What Chivos are you missing? All Seasides, obviously. Pico, 8, 1-Up, Farewell, and Moonberry. It'll happen one day. I might do Pico 8 and the 1-Up off stream. Unless people are dying. Celestial Resort, when I get you Celestial Resort. See, you understand me. I also hate that one. Wait, I've spent an hour in the... Sorry, I can't read. Wait, I spent an hour in the first, like, 4 screens of 3B. No, 3B was absolutely awful. I do not like that one. Ooh, the one hell screen that I hate. Hell screen, the one hell screen that I hate so very much. Farewell is definitely... Oh, yeah, for sure. It's just Pico 8 and the 1-Up that I'd be considering doing by myself, because who cares? I have so far died more in Celestial Resort than Farewell. That's really funny. I hope mine ends up the same way. Did someone say hell screen? Yeah, that's why I said haha hell screen. Whoa! Kanto 9, just a week away. Wow. Fuck this goddamn jump. Hey, for Wounces, it's best not to hold grab. I'm not holding grab. I'm holding grab here because I'm not trying to make the bounce. Alright. Yeah. Project Moon moment. Kanto, I've heard that word, but I'm not sure if it is what I think it is or not. Okay, so what we're talking about is we're talking about the story chapters of a game called Limbus Company, which they call Cantos. But I'll be honest, not completely sure. Ishmael, Thank you for the follow. Like, I think it's also just like it's a form of division in long poetry. Okay, so it is a literary division thingy. Which makes sense. Because the Divine Comedy is a long poem, is it not? Oh yeah, I do have a fishmail emote. It was basically chapters for epics. That one hurt. Why am I here? Oh, wait, right, I jumped. I had a brain explosion. I can't believe they twinkified and non-binaried that real human person, real human poet, and then they transgenderized 6 of them. Holy freaking base. Why am I here? Don't we all wonder that? You know what? True. 10,000 grams of pure caffeine do not. Okay. I swear to God, I jump sometimes and then it just doesn't jump. But it looks really funny. The power of fictional adaptations, you can make anyone transgender. And you know what? That's the power of making your OCs. They can all be gay and transgender. It's really a magical thing. See, now I can't even make this shit. Methinks I suck. Slay. Boing. Okay, wait, speaking of Ishmael, how long is Moby Dick? I've not read a book this year, but I have read one last year. And it'd be funny if my one book read of the year was another random literary classic that I could just bring up. Yeah, I read. Lies. Okay, no, that's not a lie. Oh, on reading, I finally, after getting it in May, I finally logged into my fucking AO3 account. Faust, Dawn, Ryoshu, Otis, did I miss any gender flips? Yeah, Rodian, and who's the one that I'm missing? I'm having another brain explosion. I'm a fake fan. All of the women are gender swapped. Oh yeah, duh, Ishmael. Is Faust gender flipped? Yes. Rhodia, yeah. In the original. Yeah, in the original, they're all men. But, you can have a gacha with all men. But, you know, rare instance of having a completely 50-50 split cast, and I like it. I appreciate it, because there's no more fighting of, oh my god, male enjoyers are so annoying. Oh wait, no, I was in the perfect freaking scenario again. Of like, oh my goodness, male character enjoyers got your one thing for a year, now you can shut up and stop being annoying. Okay. Would a bit of bus full of angry drunks? I don't know if Sinclair is a drunk. He's canonically baby. He's also canonically really fucking annoying. So maybe. You'd be surprised at the sheer amount. Oh, yeah. Ishmael the book one and Don Quixote book one gay fan fiction I'm in possession of. Okay, well, you can't just say that you have a bunch of gay fan fiction and not expand on it. Also, hello, Crimson Onyx and Infernape. What were you all up to? I hope you had a good stream. I'm currently playing Celeste. We're on Summit C, so we're going to be seeing a lot of this room and the next couple of rooms, hopefully. So get comfy, I guess. P5 got her into it. Slay. Oh, wait, vanilla Persona 5 or Royal? I'm assuming Royal. I'm asking because I've played all of Persona 5 Vanilla, but I've not played Royal, so I don't know all the lore. Okay, played it for the first time. Nice, hope you're enjoying it. Endymion Sinclair's a drunk after being in World War I. It takes place during World War I? I don't know, I don't read. Okay, I don't read books, alright? Like, a friend of mine just made me like a shit ton of Don Quixote X Ishmael from the books gay fanfic, so I have, kid you not, 50 pages of it on A4 paper. That's like a normal sized piece of paper. That's awesome. Why though? For my birthday, that's sick. I love that. You're in possession of a historical artifact. Ain't Book Ishmael kinda got a boat husband? Ain't that book also just gay? Gay as hell? Yeah, that's a great friend you got there. Sinclair sounds like a lightweight, but becomes insane Canto 3 Sinclair when drunk. No, I don't think so, because Sinclair after Canto 3 doesn't do shit ever. Yeah, Queequeg. Shout out gay people. Which is why I'm like, man, should I read it? It has gay people in it. And whales. I love both of those things. But I never got a good read on how long it is. And I want to know how long it is before I read it. Temporary Sin King Von Claire. No, he just pisses me off. I like my cheat strat. I'm not playing the game normally. Oh my god, I suck. I fucking suck. Oh my god. There's so many ways to cheat. Why are you all talking when I can't read your freaking messages? Fuck, man. Wait, I can totally make that. Fuck, man. It's Jover. Man! Listen, when the captain of my boat is slowly turning everyone crazy, I'll stick with my cannibal friend. Look, I've said it and I'll say it again. Cannibalism is not inherently unethical. I don't know what Queequeg's circumstances are. This is such a cheese method. Anyway, it's a long book. Okay, but like I'm talking specifics. I want page numbers. I cannot read chat messages while I'm trying not to die. I need you all to understand this. Oh, yeah, let me grab my coffee. Perfect. See, because what I would do is I would literally type in book name, online PDF, and then I would look for hours to find one that actually has all the pages available, and then I would read that. Fuck. Oh man. And you know what? This is another instance of, damn, all of your names look red in the corner of my eye. I can't tell you apart. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd have two. Oh, damn. 625! Holy shit! Okay, but like, how big is it? Isn't it just homosexuality with whale fun facts in the middle? That sounds like an amazing time. And some of y'all had to read that for school? Oh my god. I didn't even read half the books I had to read for school. Oh, I can tell when you didn't read the... No, you can't. Not with me. I'm built different. AKA worse. Why did I do that? The humble wall bounce. Don Quixote. Oh yeah, I know that Don Quixote is way longer. It's no Dream of the Red Chamber. Which would also be one that I want to read simply out of curiosity. Why the hell is it that long? What do you have to write about for that many pages? I love my cringe strats. Oh, how beefy would you consider it? A filet mignon in width, or perhaps 5% of a ribeye? Give us the beefiness units. Yeah, where's your banana for scale? I'm starting to think I won't finish this one today. The people must know the truth. The people gotta know. I mean, the word count's not gonna change. Because, like, 625 is a lot, but if the text is really big and the pages are really small, then that's obviously not the same amount of content as would be in... You get it. Would probably be the thickness of a filet mignon medallion, banana-wise, 1 banana in length and width. That's a big-ass book. God damn. I love waiting for dash crystals. I love waiting for dash crystals. Fuck! It's a story about big-ass creatures. Me when the book about the whale is big. Holy freaking moly. Fuck. Hey, at least I'm making it around the corner. Is it a big banana or a small banana? What banana variety are we talking about? The scientific data must be precise. I think at that point you just get out a tape measure. Anyway, your fun fact of the day is that banana trees aren't actually trees. They look like trees, but for whatever fucking reason, they're not trees. No, my boss requires every measure in either steak, cred. I mixed breadcrumb as cred. Banana or breadcrumbs? What about in banana bread? Not like I have any of the above. Ah, yes. Cred bums. Now that's just silly. Man. Okay, but who's the one climbing the mountain, huh? Checkmate. How the hell do you make that? I don't get it. Huh. Next, you'll want us to measure in units of 10. Yeah, that would be pretty nice, huh? Oh my god, oh my god. I hate this. Are you climbing up the mountain, or is the mountain climbing you? Shut up. I'm scared of mountains. Fuck, man, that was the furthest I've ever made it. And then I had no scale on how far it was to the bottom. It was doomed from the start. I do appreciate how easy it is to save myself. Before, once again, the spike tunnel. Get me out of seaside hell. Why did I save the 3 worst ones for last? I thought it was being so smart doing 3C first. I didn't expect 5 to be as bad as it was. I spent very well a half hour trying to decipher what the hell this avatar is. First I thought it was a moth, but I've since changed my hypothesis into being a what the fuck cat. What the fuck cat is definitely a lot closer. Ooh, that was kind of good though. Years being taken off my life. Oh my god. Yeah, I can just be creature. Gender neutral creature. You're kidding. Oh! No! Oh, okay, well that's good to know. I didn't think it'd work. I didn't think it'd work. But this means I could do my cringe strats. Oh, fuck. No, please make it. I love cringe strats. Wait, I can't make it. No! Unfortunately, my muscle memory is getting better on saving myself. So close and yet so far. Like a moth, something, something. It's Jover. I need to grab onto that last one. Don't even try and bounce on it. I'm not good enough at wall bouncing to do it. But since the other ones do it, it is my first thought. At least we're back. Fuck. Ow. My hands. My freaking hands. That was so bad. You know what? I'll be happy if I can do the first two rooms of this today. I'm under no impression that if I'm doing this poorly on room 1, that I'll be able to do 3 in like an hour and a half. Celeste players are all either extremely inherently gay or hardcore speedrunners or both. I call it Transgender Mountain for a reason. How popular was it with trans people before, like, Maddie came out and we got all confirmed that Madeline was trans? Was Madeline always intended to be trans, or did it just work out that way? Okay. Woof. No, man! The popularity with the trans people was before, so yes. I love trans people. Oh, wait. You sure look like you would. What? Now, what in tarnation does that mean? I mean, you're completely correct. But what the heck? You know what? Dare I say this room doesn't look as hard. Simply because it is shorter. Fuck. Have you looked into a mirror? Yeah, I have. I gotta cut my hair. But I drew the picture. That ain't no mirror. I wish I had horns. Could you freaking imagine? So of course, in the middle of persona workshopping, being like, okay, it is absolutely freaking mandatory that this has horns because they're cool. Anyways, I was right. That wasn't that bad. Welcome to hell. Everything and everyone in this channel screams gay. Sorry if you're not gay and you just called gay, except I don't feel that bad. Alright, so we gotta jump over this. We gotta do a big jump, dash here, boing, up and over, dash over here, boing, up. Wait, actually, how the fuck do I get there? Huh? Do I have to do two? Okay, two up dashes, go here, boing, 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 boing. I think I just have to like walk off this one, boing, 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 and then we do a wall jump into the crystal, and then I take it, we go here. And I can either, probably be easier to walk off and go side up, boing, 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 and then we make it! Easy! I've been dreading this. It's gonna look really cool once I do it. Just boing better. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that? I'm not homophobic, but trans people. Only 99 Cromer, Chris. This is sure to turn you into a big shot. I love Deltarune. I was so confused why people were posting things about Tenna saying that Mike has a big ass. And then I saw the video and I'm like, oh my god, is this real? This is so funny. What the fuck is this? Also, everyone being shocked that Toby Fox and Hussey are friends. Least surprising thing in the universe. Boing, boing. This is just slowly reacclimating the world to Homestuck. First we had an animated pilot. Now this, hello? Oh wait, I love the tweet where Toby Fox just jumped to grunted Japanese and then spammed Tenna Yaoi at the end of the phrase. Spam Tenna Yaoi transcends language, I fear. Emphasis on the fear part. It's so interesting, because in a vacuum, I understand the appeal, but then how is it one of those ships where people have no idea about the characterization of either characters, and so like 90% of it is so wildly out of character, and yet it's so prolific that it's gotten people into Deltarune. That's crazy. Also, where's the rest of the animated Homestuck, Hussey, you hack? It would take so long to animate all of Homestuck. I think we need to be patient. This was just a pilot. No, in a vacuum, you would be surrounded by dusk and whoosh, 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 whoosh. You know what? You're right. I'd be like that 7-leaf clover that I sucked up in a vacuum a couple years ago and I'm still sad about. Put me in the Piscetti machine. Oh Okay, so I need to dash up before my jump ends there. God, this room is so fucking long. I'm gonna be here forever. How many fans actually interact with the thing that they're fanning about? That's always so weird to me. I say, as I would perhaps call myself a light Toho fan, having never played any of the games. But like, I don't understand it. If you like something, would you not want to actually interact with it? Would you not want to play the game? Would you not want to read the book? Watch the show? I don't get it. If you like something, why don't you want to eat it forever? You can like things without getting really, really obsessed with them. Ooh, fuck. I get filtered by Sakia, her sisters, and Perfect Cherry Blossom. See, I feel like a fake fan. I'm like, Sakia's in Perfect Cherry Blossom? I don't think she was. Anyway, aren't Prism River sisters like the fourth boss? So you got decently far. And see, that's also my thing. I know my ass would be so bad at Danmaku games that I'm like, do I really care? Not really. Also, when I first got really into Toho, it was like impossible to get any of the games. It was like 2013. I've not played One Shot. Play One Shot. Play One Shot. It's really good. That's one of my favorite games. All the media associated it. I feel like I can call myself a fan. See, that's fair enough. But I like having the experience for myself. I know. Grr, play it. I have my freaking one-shot postcard that I got from Night Margin at a con in like 2012 or something, before the game was even out on Steam, and it advertised Solstice, and I felt so cool noticing that on the back of the card and actually looking it up and learning secret information before that actually released. One Shot's really cool. If y'all don't know One Shot, you should play it. It's probably on sale right now. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Saki is an embodiment of Scarlet Devil, but Point Still Stands. Ain't she also the fifth boss? So that, you got decently far. I think it's easier to learn about things via social osmosis these days. That is true, but I don't trust people's understanding of things. I trust my own understanding of a piece of media. What if people are wrong about it and have bad takes? This is about Chainsaw Man, and I'm thinking about it because I saw a video of it pop up about it earlier, and I'm like, wow, you're like the first person to voice what I've been saying for years. Finally, a based person in this cringe world. 1cc still loot. Ain't that shit super hard, though? That's okay. But you know what? I feel like most Toho knowers also don't play the games. I haven't kept up with it since... God, what even was the game? Honestly, probably since Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom came out, and that was like a hot sec ago. So I don't even know any of the newer games. Fake semi-fan. Fuck. I stopped trusting people's understanding on things when I got barked at for not liking a song. That's crazy. Anything other thing slides off me. Well, that's good, but also, who the fuck barks at people for having a different opinion? Get a freaking grip. Bark, bark, bark. Oh, you get several lives bombs at least with the points you acclimate. Oh, I know how the games generally work. It's just, yeah, getting 1 CC is, like, pretty hard. Ain't Imperishable Night the one where you get a different final boss depending on whether you 1 CC it or not? The trauma's coming back. No. Be nice. Behave yourself. I fought back really hard to say anyways, but what was the song though? Knowing that there's like a 80% chance I wouldn't know what it was. I'm like, no, I know that I'm not actually asking, but I wanted to real bad. The nosiness, I have to hold it back. Oh, speaking of nosy, when the hell is my friend gonna tell me how their date went, huh? I was promised a play-by-play, and even though I really don't want that, I want to know how it went. Which reminds me, I wonder if I can crochet a decent opossum in like a day. With the colors that I have. The colors are going to be my main limiting factor. The answer is probably yes, but it might be blue. It might be glittery white. That would be cute. Oh yeah, I finally got more gray yarn, so I can finally finish the freaking blanket I started last year or something. And I also got I got cute little star and circle candy beads so I can make candy bracelets. Yay. Spam Tana Yowie's coming. That's so scary and foreboding. No. And you know what? Another thing that gets me is something that other people have said. It's that, like, Suzelle has kind of been, like, the prominent Deltarune ship since Deltarune came out. And then Spam Tenna comes out and they just absolutely take over in the matter of months. And it's like, interesting. Interesting. Do you know anything about sewing? Yeah, I know a bit about sewing. I know a little about a lot of things. I've sewn some things before. I'm not very good. I got a hole in my jacket and picked up a needle and thread, thing of flannel and needles. Just sew it. Just sew it back together. Don't complicate it. You know how to crochet? Yeah. That's epic. I have a crochet thing, but brutally stuck at the magic circle thing, so I kind of set it aside for a while. That is totally fair. The only reason why I know how to do a magic circle consistently is because I brute forced it. It was the first thing that I learned. That is not the first thing that you should learn, but it is the first thing that I learned, so yeah. See, I couldn't even describe how to do it. Other than you crisscross the thingies, and then you do a slip stitch. You just do. I had to look at so many tutorials, but it was just you get it after a while. Anyway, my sewing knowledge is really basic, so it's really just sew along the seams if you can. Try and use matching thread, small stitches. If it's not a super big hole, it probably doesn't really matter what stitch you do. Oh, posture check and water check. Thank you. I will do both. Okay, back straight. Water drink. And everyone else also drink water. Coffee does not count. That's a diuretic, meaning that you're gonna piss the water out. Meaning you're drinking anti-water. Anti-water. No! No! And you have work early tomorrow? No! No coffee! Only I get to drink coffee this late because I know it won't do shit to me. The only water I have close is like a month old. Should I still drink it? I feel like I should say no, but I would. I personally would, and I personally have, so make sure your bottle doesn't have mold in it. The bottle is yellow from sun exposure? Okay, maybe not then. That's why I have my 3 water bottles. See, I have my plant water bottle, which I theoretically leave out so that the water can sit and lose some of the bad stuff. So I can give it to my plants. More than often, I just end up giving them sink water. Sorry, plants. But it sits out, and I will drink it. But piss bottle, don't drink piss bottle. If it's a plastic bottle, that to me seems like the plastic has undergone some sort of reaction from being exposed, which could potentially be harmful. I drank piss bottle, I'm dying now. Well, you have free will. No, the ads. Ah. Avoid ads with this one simple trick, giving me $6. You don't have to, though. I love muting people's streams when they when there's ads. Remember, you can just do things. Exactly. You have free will. You can do what you want forever. Me when I want to make a fursona with my own 2 hands, but then I just can't dredge up the energy to do it. It's so sad. I've been trying to follow this artist that I really like. And it's doing an art event right now. I'm trying to follow along, doing the bare minimum. And it's not really working. Sad face. Just like do a little design a day, and then if you want to do bigger pieces, you can do them later. At least you did something. God, this is gonna take fucking forever. It'd be so funny if I had like the same amount of deaths as I did on 5, which is a significantly shorter level. I was scared. I was scared. Fuck, man. I was gonna say, wow, I got another chance. Behold my persona, the iPhone dog emote. I know you're joking, but that would be really fun. I drank the evil water, and now I have a 3rd arm. That makes some killer pancakes. Was it worth? Honestly? Yeah. Having the extra dexterity seems pretty cool. Although, having to modify or make from scratch every single piece of clothing that you're ever going to need from now on would be really annoying. So I guess it depends. Would you use that 3rd arm enough to justify the inconvenience that it would cause? I personally would say yes, because making your own clothes sounds really cool. Didn't get the single wing mutation. You didn't get the Sephiroth mutation? Wait, I want that one. I'll just chew through the clothes, no problem. I mean, you can. But then if you don't hem it, it's all just gonna fray or rip faster, and then you're gonna have to get more clothes. Drink more potions of mutations. True. Wait, you can drink the one that gives you hair powers like Bayonetta, and you can just have hair clothes. Ain't that her whole deal? And feed capitalism even more? No. Exactly. And that's why you gotta hem the holes that you chew in your shirts. Steal $1 embroidery thread, and you probably have a needle lying somewhere around. A sewing needle. I'm not saying I've stolen $1 embroidery thread from the craft store before, but I'm also not saying that it hasn't happened. Something like that, some kind of hair witch. Never got the chance to play any Bayonettas. Yeah, me neither, especially because, like, aren't they on the Wii? Or, I think 2 might be on the Switch, but I don't want to pay that much money for a game that's that old that isn't named Pocket Monsters, which I have a lifelong obsession with. So I can justify it because I know I'll get my money's worth. Wii U/Switch. I found an orchid in the trash? Oh, why would they throw it away? I would love to find an orchid in the trash. My orchids hate me. My one bloomed 2 times and never again. My other one hasn't bloomed a single time, and the roots keep rotting. And I keep having to cut them off because obviously they're rotting. What do you want from me? Did you trim them? I have, yeah. But the one makes sense because it also had a rot problem, and I had to put a lot of work into keeping it alive and growing new roots, so it's still kind of in that stage. But then it started getting dehydrated recently, and that was annoying. Are you using orchid bark / moss? Bark. Boing, boing. And yeah, I'm letting them dry. So I'm like, I have no idea why y'all are doing this. Clearly I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what y'all want from me. Bark. Not exactly what I meant, but I think my tap water has too much salt in it if my paper white's reaction was any indicator. Yeah, maybe. What's a paper white? Depends on where you live. I am thankful that the tap water in the place where I live is pretty decent. And since it's the one that I've basically had my whole life, I'm used to the taste. So any other tap water would taste really weird. More blood pressure, drink more blood pressure. If you're immortal, if your peer pressures others into what? What about your telomeres? Peer pressure them too, just peer pressure them into not decaying. God, I wish. For context, telomeres are junk data on the end of DNA strands, so that when they decay from existing and just experiencing natural decay, they're not going to get the important stuff. They're gonna get the junk data. Just don't consent. Yeah, your DNA can't decay without your consent. Oh, just say no to big data. Grr, no big data. Stop giving me AI opt-ins. No. Rah! Yo, fuck Zoom, by the way. Why do I gotta go into the web app to turn off all the stupid AI garbage that takes up 50% of my screen? Also, speaking of things that I hate, fuck Duolingo. I installed it for 3 days so I could get the Duolingo collab name card in Genshin. Which the only reason why I did it is because it has my favorite character on it. So I'm like, okay, well I have to. There's me when I unsubscribe from emails and I get emails, and then I unsubscribe and I get more emails, and I delete my account and they go, no, no, please don't delete your accounts. Yeah, there's a name card that goes away on the 27th if you do 3 days of Duolingo in Genshin. I don't know why, but I have it, so imagine learning Japanese on Duolingo. See, that's so funny that you said that because I picked Japanese because that would be the one that I know the most of. And I'm like, this is not helpful at all. Why would they not start you out with learning the alphabet? They're just showing you a bunch of words and pictures, and I feel like you're not going to learn. You're going to learn that Mizu is water, but you're not going to know that me is me, and why Zoo is different from Sue. Also, I'm pretty sure they also use a bunch of AI garbage, so why would I trust what they have to tell me? Why would you not start with the building blocks that make up a language? If we're starting to learn something fundamentally. They're gonna send letters to your house because your house is obviously linked to your email. Yeah, and my social security number, and the 3 silly digits on the back of my card, and my pet's first name, and my mother's maiden name, all that kind of stuff. Long-winded way of saying, don't get Duolingo. I don't think it'll help you. Google owns your life. Ain't that the fucking truth? They still think I'm a kid, by the way. That made me so mad. It is my conspiracy that they think I'm a kid because I turned off all the AI stuff on my Gmail. And because like a day or two later, it's like, we can't verify your age even though your account is super old and obviously you didn't make an account when you were 0. Be for real. I heard they dropped teaching phonetics for English in schools for some reason. Huh? You sound like a kid? I am in my mid-20s. So I sound like a kid, and I also look like a kid. That's crazy. I got debuffed. Sounds like a nerd. That's not very nice. Even though you're very correct. You sound like you're the kid that knows too much FNAF lore in middle school. I need you to shut the fuck up right now because my brother was the FNAF lore kid, okay? I was never into FNAF because I have taste. 7C, room 3, wonderful room. Did you look through the telescope? I did. I did look through the telescope, but I also know that this room is really long. Wait, you know FNAF lore? What the hell is going on in FNAF lore now? What's the mimic? Did you go to theater perchance? Fork found in the kitchen. That's my way of saying yes. I can't make a phone call, but I can memorize 15 minutes of dialogue. Fuck! This is still the first part of the room, by the way. Boing. We were playing Celeste. Of course, we found the Phillips 14 centimeter flathead steel screwdriver, yellow and black pattern in the kitchen. That's so funny because we do have a screwdriver in the kitchen. Is that a common thing? Oh my goodness. I even used it a couple days ago to put together some IKEA furniture. One of my favorite pastimes. I love building furniture. I love following instructions. Merry Christmas, I built you your IKEA furniture. That's what it felt like. Even though I volunteered. Please, please let me build your furniture. Ew. That falling down part, rough. It's nice to have a tool on hand without fiddling with the toolbox keys. You got keys on your toolbox? We don't got keys on the toolbox that's around. You just open it. Funnily enough, I think it was a Christmas present that I got from my dad when I was a kid because he kept complaining about how shitty his toolbox was. And I was like, we should get a new one. And then we did. And it's red. So even little me was based. Good color choice. If I ever have kids, which I hope not, I'd like to just unmake furniture while they're at school so then they come back to a half furnished house and me going insane over losing a screw. Okay, that's kind of evil mastermind behavior. I'm willing to agree with you. I don't think you should be having kids if you're going to be dismantling their furniture. It's more of a hassle nowadays, but yeah, it keeps tools from getting lost, I suppose. Don't dismantle your kids' things. I think that's how you get them to not trust you and like you. What would I know? I've never had a kid. Hopefully never will. And you know what? Since I thought about it earlier, and I didn't say it, how the hell does my cousin who's younger than me have a kid? Huh? Not happy about that one. What? Having a kid in this economy? Okay, to be fair, it was before. Oh my god, when the fuck was it? I don't even remember. I still don't know why they invited us to the baby shower. Fuck around and find out, they said, until I adopted my younger friend, so I'm low-key their actual dad now. Well. I don't understand how those things relate, but you do you. stores are open, at least convenience store that is. What are you talking about? Time to search for pecans. Oh, right, because it's like 4 a.m. for you. Probably closer to 5 then. Wait, does that mean Brit detected? Or other? Good luck on your search. Okay, so now we can fight. Is it pecan or pecan? Oh, 5:30 actually? Okay, fair. I'm not looking at the time, which means that it is 11:30 for I. Pecan. Southerner detected. I say that, and yet I am technically a Southerner. Although I guess I say both. I'll default to pecan, but I'm not opposed to pecan. Ew, no, I am not a Brit. Do not associate me with those people. I am so sorry. I don't know how time zones work. That's just the only one that I could think of that I'm like, okay. I think that's the closest time zone going right across the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, there is Southern Hemisphere. I don't know. I'm sorry, my geography is really bad. I see. I do not know what you just said. Ring a bell. No. Oh, did you just say a bunch of random words? I thought this was like a phrase. Mostly because I skimmed it out of the corner of my eye. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not giving you my full undivided attention. Oh, just random Spanish stuff. Alright, cool. Okay. Good to know that that's all in the same time zone then. Wait, does that time zone include parts of France? How big are time zones? Phew. No, France is more east of Spain. Yeah, I know that it's east, but if the time zone is really big, maybe they would intersect. Although, I was gonna say a country having 2 time zones would be a little confusing. Yeah, it is fucking confusing. I know, I've experienced it. What country do I live in now, dumbass? Okay. Having a friend who's constantly an hour behind me is so weird because he goes to sleep earlier than me, and I'm like, why the hell are you texting me at 1 a.m.? Oh, right. It's not for you. The French are not quite to my liking. Okay, well maybe if Twitch is auto-modding you, then we're crossing a line. But all right. Man, but now I want a croissant. Croissant. It's the truth. I've never met a nice French person. See, I'm sorry that you've experienced that, but in my brain I'm like, there has to be nice French people. They have to exist. I'd like to believe the best in people. Wait, are there two Spanish folks? Cool if true. I'm boring and I'm boring and flavorless. I'm gonna be thinking about pastries. Stop. Worst thing to do. I could eat a cookie. No, I shouldn't. One of my mom's coworkers gave her a bunch of cookies. And there's this one that's like lemon and turmeric. And it's really yummy. But there are only 4, and there's 4 of us, and I really want one. You look like you season things with salt. Well, I do. But I like other things as well. Unfortunately, I'm cursed with low spice tolerance, though. Oh, half Mexican, so no. Sorry, my bad. Look, you said Spaniard. Anyways, enough procrastination goes. Yeah, go get your pecans. Fare thee well. Wait, does turmeric not have a second R? Can I not read? I thought it was turmeric. Hello, Celeste. Hello, Cryptics. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. M7 seeing it up. God, my shoulders hurt. 1R turmeric. Oh, I can't read. I thought it was turmeric. What else? There are so many words like that that I've just said wrong forever because I slightly misread them. Shout out turmeric then. That shit tasty as hell. No worries, I can't spell. Ugh. Okay, that is fair. But like words like necessary, S tier word, can't spell it for shit. Disappointed? I couldn't spell scissors for the longest time. Which is why if I say a word a little weird, it's because I say it how I spell it. Or just because it's fun. Why say Kyogre when I can say Kjorg? Necessary? Look, I don't even know if that's correct. But if I know what you're saying, then does it really matter if I know how it's typed? Doing good in final room of Grandmaster Heartside map in Celeste, strawberry jamming it up. That is very impressive. Is that the hardest difficulty level, or is there one more after that? I'm not terribly familiar with modded. That's got to be one of the upper levels. It is? Wow, congratulations. That's amazing. It sounds extremely painful. Well, it also sounds that. But that's some top tier Celesting, methinks. Far above my skill level. There are tiers above Grandmaster, but in this mod, it's the highest level. Okay. Because I do remember someone a little while back talking about mods and there being like colors and levels that were TAS only. I'm like, okay. I'm starting to get really confused. Worth it, IMO? Okay. If you're willing to share, I have a question. How many hours do you have in Celeste? I'm really curious. Because the people who I've spoken to who play Celeste modded have like a lot. About 900. Well, that's what I'm telling you. They all have like 1,000 hours. The people who love Celeste really love Celeste. And I think that's really cool. But also, oh my god, that's a lot of time investment. The only game I've even come close to putting that amount of hours in is just by doing small daily things, and then it just builds up over time. Okay, that's a lie. I 100% have over 1,000 hours in Genshin. That has to be true. But I don't know how to know my actual hours. Sunk about 300 and Strawberry Jam alone helped me. I don't know how many levels there are, but for the amount of skill, that I don't know how bad that is. So then, what the heck are you doing with the other 600 in vanilla? There's over 100. That's a lot. See, I don't know. Depending on how hard they are, that seems pretty reasonable to me. I mean, I have like 40 hours in this save. And you can see where I'm at. Dying in the first part of 7C. Many times. Yeah. All right. Why is my back starting to itch? Why are you itch? Stop. Blanket. 7C is one of the skill checks for sure. I think everything's a skill check for me. Because why the hell did I get so hardwalled by the last room of 5C and then I finished it in 30 minutes today, huh? 100 hours of idling while questioning if it's worth continuing. If you leave that thing on for 100 hours, you're almost to the point where the circle spikes stop having hitboxes. Well, some of them. So you're almost there. Aw, that would be so helpful right now. I'm allergic to spikes. Okay, why can I not make the first one anymore? Quit that. And I can't do any cringe strats like I can do on room 1. I do leave some games idle for a little bit at a time, so it adds up a lot of my years of playing. It adds up a lot. Oh yeah, for sure. I also do that. But leaving a game on for 100 hours seems a little excessive. Something's gotta be exploding internally. Okay. So just out of curiosity, farthest I've gotten is like here. So after this wall bounce, still not entirely sure what to do here. Okay, so I made it like halfway through. That's not bad. It's bad considering that we're staying here most of the time. I think you're supposed to beat the room. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think so too. I'll try that next time. Too early. But I can't do cringe strats of grabbing onto the walls and waiting for the dash crystals to come back. And not doing half the wall bounces that they want me to do. Because lining them up is hard. And I don't know how to do it consistently. I don't even know the difference between a wave dash and a hyper and a super, if there even is one. That's just being resourceful, IMO. See, I agree. But it certainly looks less cool. But you know what? I don't care. One step closer to never opening the game again. I still struggle with wall bounce lineups. It's common. The fact that you can have that much time in Celeste and not be consistent with it speaks to the mechanics difficulty. Yeah, I don't know what it was about last room in 5C, but I just could not get the one bounce out of the diagonal bubble. And then I just could. I was stuck there for like an hour last week. Okay, so they are all different. Okay. Left, right, dat, but... Okay, I'll just trust you on that. Out of doing that as well, especially if nothing will happen if I don't play. I mean, if we go by that metric, my Neopets is open like all the time. That's browser based. Boing. I forgot what I was supposed to do there. I forgot that I left Daisy up on the screen. I saw her out of the corner of my eye. We got a table for her. A table to cut her on, to cut her fur on. So that we don't gotta do it on the floor. She is not gonna like when that happens. But if she was nice and didn't bite at the groomers, then she could get haircuts more often and we wouldn't have to do it. It was a little funny though, putting a bunch of like breadcrumbs and treats up on the table so that she's not scared of being put on it. And picking her up. And having her vacuum up things while she's being held. Oh my goodness. I turned off my lights and it makes a stark difference. Also, why do I feel like the contrast in this level is lower than usual on the background? Or the contrast is higher because it's not making my eyes bleed. Just gotta get her used to the new routine. Yeah, but there's some things that she just never likes. And she does not like, for example, getting her feet touched. Like if you need to cut her nails or trim her paw pads. Gonna head out. Good luck, 7 seeing. Good luck on your grandmastering. Anyway, why is the skybox not making my eyes bleed? I feel like it usually does that. God, that fall down part is... You have to line it up so specifically. My ass is definitely not finishing this today. But, at least I did something. God, there's just so much little movements. At all times. Something was achieved. I beat that fuck-ass level. I only have 2 more seasides. I was gonna jokingly say and then a D side, but there is a D side mod, and the D side mod is crazy. I am definitely never going to do that. I remember, though, seeing that on the farewell is like giga long, and it's split up into like 20 parts. And if you go deathless for all of it, you get a special platinum berry, and nobody's done it yet. Because I remember seeing someone live streaming their attempts of it. The skill level was on another level. That's probably going to be a crazy day when someone eventually does it. I would just like to get to that wall bounce part so I can get a feel for what it's like. Okay, I shouldn't have mentioned the skybox. It's getting... Wait a minute, does the time of day, like, change or something? Because I feel like it's more eye bleed now. Like, it's more saturated. Where? For 7C, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it's less bad with my flower lights on, so I'm gonna leave them on, I think. Oh, you can kind of hear my chair. Boo. This sucks. The posture adjustment almost helped. Or maybe I'm just getting used to the movements of this very beginning part. God, that part, the small adjustments you gotta make, not my fave. When people were complaining about Flag 2 on the B side, this is what I thought it would be like, and it just wasn't. Although this does kind of feel like the same principle as that. It even starts you off with bouncing on a pink cloud. God, getting the right amount of height on that part is also... Ooh. I mean, you and the precision platformer is precise. Wait. Man. That's okay. I feel like if I dashed there, I would have been hitting up left. Huh? God, why is this screen so long? And then I know you all will be glad to hear, I'm pretty sure Core C Final Room is a similar length. And the fun thing is that you have to do one of those wave dash slash super slash hyper things, the one where you dash at the ground at the very end, something that I am not comfortable with doing. I've only done on purpose maybe a couple times. Fuck. And if you don't do it, you die. The fact that they put it at the very end is evil, diabolical. I'll have to actually watch someone do it before we do this next time. Please, I just want to get to that block one more time. Wow. The least I can do is get this first part consistent. Oh my god. This falling down. Because you gotta go to the right, but then you gotta immediately go to the left, or else you're not gonna get the spring. I might call it before the next ads start to run, if only because my hands are starting to hurt a little. Oh, I wasn't charging my phone this whole time? Oh, you shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. Man, keep jumping or dashing too early there. Fuck! I knew that wasn't gonna make it. I knew it wasn't far enough. Anyway, isn't it really cool how I complained that I wasn't reaching the... I just... about the one part, and then I did it like 2 or 3 times in a row. Can that happen again? That was close. Okay, I swear to God, the skybox is changing. It's so distracting. I keep calling it skybox. It's just it's the background. You understand. So go to the edge of the cloud before I jump off of it. Because I do think I need a little bit of height off of it. I knew that wasn't going to make it. But it's so hard to adjust because it feels like it's so easy to accidentally press 1 pixel too far. Now I can't hold up. Huh. Well, that one felt a little ridiculous. What? I was gonna say, getting height at that part just feels so inconsistent, but it's not inconsistent. I'm just not doing it soon enough. Something about when the precision platformer is precise. But grr, you have a whole spring there, but only the top part of the spring is good. And that was far too soon. If my hands hurt, I won't be able to crochet. Well, that's a lie, but I shouldn't. You're kidding. Man, why do the springs have to be falling? Let me be able to save myself, sad face. Let me do cheese strats like I could in first room. And now I can't hit the first thing again. Oh, brother. I think I'm getting worse. We're in the getting worse part of the learning. And I've only done the first 50%. Probably more like 45. Oh my god. Please give me more height. Please. Ugh. Gotta leave my game on for 112 hours. But it can't be more played than other games that I actually like more. Years being shaved off my life right now. That just means that next time I come back to this, the muscle memory will have settled in, and I'll be way better at it, and I'll be actually able to get over that spike again. Oh my god. I focused too hard and I forgot what I was supposed to do. Okay. Sure. Oh. Well, since the ads are about to start, I'll snooze them, which I probably shouldn't, because then that means I'll have no snoozes for next time. But I'll call it here, because my hands are hurting, and I don't want them to hurt too bad. You've made okay progress. Something tells me that next time I stream this, well, let's just say it might all be this level. Hopefully it won't be. We can also get some Accord done. But I can't say I'm terribly optimistic. Trite. Have a Merry Christmas. Yes, happy holidays to everyone who celebrates. And if not, I hope you have a restful next couple of days. I might be back on Friday, but maybe not. We'll see. Probably next week, though. In any case, have a good night. Bye bye.